All growing up, I always had severely dry, cracked eczema flare-ups on the backs of my hands, especially in the fall and the winter months. They would get thick and scaly, they would crack, they would bleed. Lotion would sting and burn when I'd wear it with that to combine gloves to bed. It would always wash off, it never really helped. And I figured out how to help my skin naturally, and I'm gonna share the 4 simple steps that you can start taking immediately to help your skin. And it doesn't involve steroids. I've never used steroids on my skin. Thank goodness it didn't. But even if you have, these steps will help you too. I just wanna share with you my journey and my experience. It's been 11 plus years since I started making my own skincare line to help with dry eczema skin, because I was so tired and frustrated of being embarrassed and self-conscious about the way that my hands would look, because that's where my eczema was. I think I had a touch of it on my knees also. Just dry, scaly skin everywhere else. So this is a head to toe treatment that will help you too. I already mentioned this, but step 1 is don't wear lotion and gloves to bed. The reason is because lotion is just sitting topical on top of the skin, and if you have really dry, scaly, scabbing skin and an active eczema flare, it's gonna sting, it's gonna burn, but it's not gonna absorb into the skin like you're needing it to. Instead, when you should wear gloves, and it's actually gonna be more effective and beneficial for your skin, is to wear it when you go outside in the fall and the winter months, if that's when your eczema flares up. That will protect your skin from the heat of the car, the wind, the going indoor to outdoor, the temperature and humidity change, especially if you live somewhere super cold. I grew up in a really cold, dry, arid climate when I was a kid, and then as I got older, moved to a more humid climate, and it still was no change on my eczema. I still had it. I never outgrew it, so definitely make sure you wear gloves this time of year. Number 2 is conventional soaps. Stop using conventional soaps, ones that have artificial fragrances, artificial dyes in them. They can be really hard on the skin, especially like soft soap is horrendous for dry skin. It just strips your skin of the moisture that's already on there. Like your skin has natural oil, we want to keep that. But if you're using soaps like that, it just strips the skin, leaves it really dry and cracked, more irritated after you've used it. Same thing applies for body wash. You want to make sure that you're avoiding those ingredients. Even look for soaps that have alcohol in them. That's going to irritate the skin even more. So instead, what you want to do, and I swear by, Castile soap is a great option. It's still going to rinse, or like if you're using it for hand washing, it's still going to wash and clean your hands. You just want soap and running water to clean your hands. You don't need like antibacterial. You can wash your body with it, you can wash your face with it. It's very gentle on the skin. You can get scent-free, you can get some with the scent in it, depending on your preference and what your skin likes, as long as you're not allergic to, like, say, lavender. You have a lavender choice. I'll put some links down below to the ones that I've used that I really like. But Castile soap is great because it has oils in it, so it's helping to replenish and nourish your skin every time you wash your hands or every time you shower with it. It just leaves a light film of oil on your skin. That's going to help your skin significantly. Step number 3 is you want to avoid, like the plague, lotions, creams, anything that the ingredients on the back has water, artificial fragrances, alcohols, artificial fragrances. I think I already said that. Water. Those are not going to help your skin if it's already prone to being dry. And especially if water is the very first ingredient, that's what you're paying for. That's what you're using on your skin. When you're using it on dry skin, it's not going to help your skin on top like you need. That's why it always washes off. Instead, what you want to look for, and why on earth nobody is talking about this, I have no idea, is you want to look for mango butter. Mango butter is going to be your best friend. I've been using it in my creams for the last 10 years. I'll put a picture up. It has been an absolute lifesaver. It repels water naturally. It locks in moisture. It stays on, and best of all, it calms dry, itchy skin. You know how it's so itchy. It calms it right down, and it keeps it calm. It doesn't go away, like the cream doesn't go away. It stays on, and you can use it as often or as little as you need. In the summer months, I can get away with using it twice a day. Fall and winter months, I might have to use it up to maybe 4 times a day. Give or take. Everybody's skin is different. You'll have to try and see what your skin likes, but it's nice because a little bit goes a really long way. So again, when you're looking for creams and lotions, if it has mango butter in it, make sure that you're looking at the list of ingredients listed on the back, and make sure you're staying away from water, alcohol, and fragrances. Essential oils are okay as long as you're not allergic to it. That's a great way to have scent. They have their own benefits, if you will, when they're used topically, but they're a safe option if you want something scented, but not go down the artificial fragrance route. And it will help your skin repair itself, which is amazing. And you can use mango butter on your face. If you have eczema on your face, you can use that on your eyelids. I put it under my eyes, and then at night I put it on my eyelids when I go into bed, because it tends to be a tiny bit heavy during the day, but at night it's great because you're going to sleep anyway. Step number 4 is, this is super duper important, is don't be afraid to use a physical exfoliator like a sugar scrub, specifically sugar, not salt or walnut or coffee or anything like that, because it will help gently remove that layer of dull, dry skin and the scabbed over thick layer of skin. Everybody has a buildup of dry, dull skin cells. So when you remove that gently with something like a sugar scrub, it will help your other moisturizers and oils or whatever else you're putting on after the fact to absorb in better. So what I did is I actually created this moisturizing exfoliator. So it's doing a multitude of things at once, but mainly it is sugar that is removing that dull, dry skin cells with coconut oil, organic, cold pressed virgin coconut oil, so that way it'll absorb into your skin at the same time, and again, it'll lock in moisture, it repels water, it helps your skin to naturally repair and nourish itself. This is actually my first step in my skincare routine that I use every single day for the last 11 years now, and it has completely transformed my skin. I mean, it used to be the thick, scabbed over, red, irritated, itchy, embarrassing on the backs of my hands, so it was highly visible. I know that some people get it in the cracks, creases, behind the ears, sometimes the neck, the eyelids. So the nice thing with this, because it's a sugar-based exfoliator, it's safe to use it on the face, it's safe to use it on the body, so you can use it both places. You don't have to buy separate products for different areas. You can literally use it head to toe, which is what I do. I always recommend people use that. The key to success with having long-term success and short-term is to use it daily. So when I first started using the moisturizing exfoliator, it was during a flare-up. So it was November, I believe. I started using it every single day. I just figured, why not? I've got nothing to lose. I'm gonna try this thing that I created because I was so desperate for help. And after a month, I started seeing significant results. But even before that, I felt my skin felt a lot softer, and I was like, well, I mean, it feels so much better already, so I'm just gonna keep at it. But after a month, that's when my coworker at the time took notice of my skin and asked me, what are you doing? Your skin looks better. That's word for word what she said. So I was like, hey, maybe I can help other people with this problem too. So stick with it, and it will definitely help you like it has so many other people. I hope this video helped encourage you and helped you feel seen and heard and related to somebody else that has gone through it. And again, if you've been on steroid creams or have been, this is not medical advice, but just things that I've learned along the way that I've helped my skin, that could help you. I've helped thousands of other women and men with their eczema also. It's just nice knowing that there are natural alternatives that actually work for the skin to help it repair itself, even if you have eczema skin like I do. And if you're watching this, you probably do too, or know somebody. If you found this content helpful, please be sure to like and then subscribe. Share this with a friend or a loved one that is also suffering with dry eczema skin. It is super helpful. It is super common in the US alone. Last I checked, it was 20 million people in the US alone suffer from eczema, and it is actually a global issue that is just rising. It's getting worse because of lots of different variable factors like environment, food, lifestyle, diet, all those things. But we don't have to suffer in silence anymore. And last but not least, if you found this content helpful, be sure to check out this video next, where I will show you exactly how I use it on my skin, and I use it every single day.